This is GTV, Seventh Heaven. Beginning in the year 2000X, Dr. Albert W. Wily tried time and again to conquer the world with his army of destructive robots. A noble scientist, Dr. Thomas Light, and his household robot Rock volunteered to put Wily down. As the super fighting robot Mega Man, Rock would always come very close to capturing Wily, only to slip away every time. After 6 attempts, the evil scientist was locked away once and for all. But that was also the beginning of a new chapter in the saga of Dr. Wily. In the silence, in the darkness, a light flips on. The whir of machines grows as the room lights up. 8 capsules on the wall begin to activate, and when at full power, the evil contained inside bursts free. Suddenly, a new horde of robots has found their way to the city and is destroying everything in sight. Fast as lightning, Rock, Roll, and Otto are on the scene to survey the damage and try to clamp some of it down. "Step on it, Otto!" cries Rock as they speed around a destroyed section of the city. "Could this be Wily?" Roll asks. "Could this be him again?" "I don't know," Rock replies. "But don't worry, Dr. Light has been working on new power-ups for Rush and me. Whoever is behind this, we can do it." The vehicle reaches the end of the road. The bridge ahead is destroyed. Time for Rock to move on his own. "Rock," Otto calls out, "you need a helmet?" With the proper helmet, Mega Man is ready for the job. On the other side of the broken bridge stands Dr. Light and Rush. "Doctor, are you all right?" "Yes, I'm fine. Just stop these robots," the good doctor replies. "If this is Wily's doing, he might escape from prison." Just then, a bright flash in the sky. A missile heads straight for the maximum security penitentiary holding the evil scientist. And another, and another. These blow the roof right off the complex. Rising out of the smoke, Wily's UFO. "Oh, long time no see, Mega Man," says Wily. "This time there's nothing you can do to stop my greatest ambitions." Wily flies away. "Mega Man, Rush, after him, go!" Right. Our hero runs full steam ahead. The first evil robot in the way is the Mad Grinder, a steamroller with a giant saw blade. A few blasts of the Mega Buster is not enough. Mega Man loses his footing, and the Mad Grinder takes the offense, sending the saw blade forward. Our hero manages to escape and prepares the newest upgrade to his arsenal, the full charge Mega Buster. The Mad Grinder is sent to the scrap heap. Back on track, a strange new robot appears on the road ahead. The robot says nothing, only firing a single shot, which sends Mega Man to the ground. "Who are you?" he asks. No answer, only more firepower. Rush enters the fray, asking, "Did Wily send you?" This mysterious robot also has a canine companion. "Shut up and watch," he says. The robots exchange blasts back and forth, with no one gaining an advantage. "I've never seen anything like this. Does he have a weakness?" Mega Man thinks to himself. There is enough time to give a full charge to the Mega Buster, but only enough for one shot. It hits the robot, but barely registers. He finally speaks. "Nice, Mega Man." "You know who I am? Who are you?" "My name is Bass, and this is Treble. I'm actually on the same side as you. I have to stop Wily, but I needed to test my strength against you first, to see if I was up to the job." Bass takes off, heading in the direction of the Wily UFO. "Hey, wait, come back!" Our hero wonders, is this Bass being honest? Is he really in the fight against Wily? Well, that will have to be answered later. Wily is on the loose, and has to be stopped now. Back at the lab, it's an incoming message from Mega Man. "Doctor, we've lost the trail. Can you help us out?" The doctor replies, "We don't know either, but you've got to find it. And since you're up in the mountains, you have to watch out for..." Just then, a low rumble gets louder as spinning, shining balls of ice come their way. "Jump, Rush!" These projectiles are courtesy of the Shiroku machine, who can scoop up snow and sling it forward endlessly with ease. Our hero blasts it away, but the situation is clear. Wily's robots are here, and it's only going to get worse. From afar, Base watches on. That's good, Mega Man. Clear the way. Then, I'll finish the job. The snowy bank leads to an underground cavern. Knowing how Wily works after so many battles, it's clear that he's filled this place with all kinds of robots. Maybe more answers lie ahead. The ceilings of the cave are lined with icicle texts. Walking near one will drop a sharp, frozen point from above. Good thing they melt under the Mega Buster. Ahead of that is the Spiral Gab Yoal, rovers that sweep the ground to prevent attempts to breach the inside. It's better to go around. Rush offers a way up a platform that provides a safe getaway. Mega Man jumps up and finds something unusual, a chip with Rush's face on it. Our hero shows it to Rush, who insists he puts it in his expansion slot. When the chip is connected, Rush's eyes light up. A latent radar antenna inside Rush is now activated. Now, the Rush search can help Mega Man find hidden items. It's working right now. Go up the ladder, Rush says. On top, Mega Man finds another chip with the letter H on it. What could it be? No time to figure it out. The two are attacked by Sniper Joe, and while dodging that gunfire, our hero is ganged up on by the shield attacker, Bomb Slay, and Shiro Kumashin. They all deal a serious amount of damage, and the ensuing fight threatens the entire cavern, not only to melt, but collapse. With things like entire T-Rexes preserved in ice, it might not be the smartest idea to fire so wildly. As the smoke clears, our hero hears a voice. Be quiet. You're making too much noise. You're waking up that which is meant to sleep. The ice shatters, and a robot master jumps forth. Freeze Man. Before he hits the ground, he launches his specialty weapon, the Freeze Cracker. Solid ice strikes Mega Man in the chest and knocks him down. The vibrations cause stalactites to fall, adding to the damage dealt. Getting back up on his feet, Mega Man charges the Mega Buster. As the blast fires off, another Freeze Cracker strikes, this time encasing our hero in solid ice that then shatters. One more hit could be the end. With Mega Man on the floor, Freeze Man stands over him and says, "The time is soon at hand. A new era where Dr. Wily rules the world." The Robot Master prepares another Freeze Cracker. During the conversation, Mega Man had been charging the Mega Buster, which gives him a small advantage. The shot connects. The Freeze Cracker misses. Another full charge blast puts Freeze Man away for good. Moving on from Freeze Man, our hero meets a friendly face. Proto Man advises Mega Man that this time, Wily's robots not only have their usual special weapons, but that these can also be used in certain areas. So be sure to try them out and discover the potential these weapons have. Before Mega Man can ask what that even means, Proto Man takes off. Where could the Freeze Cracker be useful? Mega Man wonders. Moving along, Mega Man finds a giant robot coming his way. It looks like Eddie, only big? Suddenly, Mega Man is sucked up inside the giant machine, only to find Otto and Eddie inside. "Welcome to Big Eddie," Otto says. "In this mobile lab, I can make all sorts of items to help you out. All you need is to bring me enough screws, and I can make almost anything." "What are these, Otto?" asks Mega Man. "This is a Rush plate. There are 4 of them in all. Find them, and I can upgrade Rush." Just then, an incoming message from Roll. "Mega Man, you have to hurry to the chemical plant. Wily's robots have been seen making trouble there." Indeed, things at the scene are heating up. The Robot Master Burst Man is busy making chemical compounds and filling them into capsules. He calls for all Metals and all robots to gather on the roof of the plant at once. Once gathered, Burst Man takes these capsules and fires them in the air, creating a dazzling light show. Fireworks explode and form the face of Dr. Wily in the sky. Burst Man gets emotional in the moment. A Swim Metal makes his way to the front. "Master, Mega Man has reached the entrance." "How dare he interrupt my fireworks display?" Burst Man says. The Robot Master runs to confront Mega Man. As our hero blasts his way through, Burst Man stands in the way. "Go no further, Mega Man!" To get through here, you have to get through me, says Burstman. You're the Robot Master? Mega Man asks. Why are you here at the entrance? The battle begins early, with a lot more arguing than shooting. In fact, neither gives or takes any damage. Burstman makes a retreat, leaving the fight up to Kanigans. The crab robot fires double-barreled cannons that leave little room for a mistake or an escape. Kanigans runs right over our hero. The slide makes for a close getaway. From behind, rapid Mega Buster shots do the trick. Familiar faces, Petakis and Mechakeros, make the way forward tough. Along the way, another rush plate is found, this time with the letter R. Up ahead is Burstman's chamber. As the door opens, our hero finds the Robot Master safely floating inside a giant bubble. Both robots fire. Burstman's bubble breaks, while Mega Man is now trapped inside one of his own. After 3 seconds, the bubble bursts with a huge explosion. The blast sends Mega Man to the floor, which is also covered in bubbles. But these are hard and send Mega Man bouncing everywhere. Another bubble captures Mega Man. Inside the sphere, he changes weapons to the Freeze Cracker. What other choice does he have? It breaks the hold. Now free, Mega Man fires off round after round. Burstman takes some serious damage but is still standing and fires off his special weapon, the Danger Wrap, bombs in a bubble casing. As these surround Mega Man, the Robot Master points his cannon straight at our hero and says, "Goodbye!" But it's Mega Man who has the last word, offering one final shot that sends Burstman to the scrap heap. Big Eddie arrives on the scene to help Mega Man recover and prepare for the next leg of his journey. They discuss Wily and his plans, and whether Base can be trusted or not. Just then, lightning strikes. Heavy rain begins to fall. Another incoming message from Roll. You have to head to the Weather Research Institute. A robot master named Cloudman is going crazy there. Mega Man and Rush head off right away. The Research Institute reaches high above the clouds. At this altitude, the two can avoid the terrible weather below. All of the robot minions can fly. Tsuranatori charge ahead. Tripopellins fire cannons as they hover around. GoBots are everywhere. Delupipis drop egg bombs from above. Sharp cold winds rage from every side as well. And in the center of all of it rises the robot master, Cloudman. "Ho ho ho! Don't you just love a cloudy day?" he says. "Look, Mega Man, my cloud cover has blocked the entire sun from reaching the city. All of the sun's rays and priceless solar energy are coming to me, all to power Dr. Wily's machines. Now, let's raise it a bit more." The clouds rise up, and the rain comes along with it. The wet floor makes landings slippery. Our hero slides off the edge and can't hold on. There's only one platform below. It's out of the way, with nowhere else to go. But with some quick thinking, Mega Man leaps into the air, calls up the rush coil, and catapults himself to a high platform and back above the clouds. Cloudman leaves things to his minions while he heads back to the control room. Higher still above the clouds, our hero takes a brief respite in a quiet corner. He remembers the words Proto Man told him. The special weapons have benefits in certain areas. Where could those be? The clouds continue to rise. Our hero is so high up now that the rain has turned to snow, providing better traction at least. Fighting his way through Cloudman's army, he finds another rush plate, this time with the letter U. Mega Man and Rush also find some screws on the ground. Those will come in handy later, thanks to Otto. Up, and up some more as the two reach the top of the Weather Research Institute, where Cloudman is ready to settle this once and for all. Lightning fills the sky as the Robot Master sends down a thunderbolt attack. An electric current flows through Mega Man's body, frying some of his inner circuitry. He responds with a Mega Buster blast, but Cloudman jumps and flies out of the way. Cloudman sails up on the wind again, making it too difficult for Mega Man to hang on. He then sends out another thunderbolt. The force knocks Mega Man to the edge. Cloudman readies another attack when, oh no, out of solar power! Cloudman can no longer fly and is left powerless. Taking the chance, Mega Man walks over to the disabled Robot Master and fires away. Once more, Base watches on. Good work, Mega Man. Keep it up until the real battle begins.
シリーズ第7弾、一般公募で選ばれたボスキャラたちをあのスーパーヒーローロックマンが迎え撃つ。スーパーファミコンソフトロックマン7スタンバイ。
カプコン。
Mega Man takes the screws he found back to Big Eddie. Otto gets to work on crafting items out of them. These will certainly come in handy later. You'll find a whole bunch more screws where you're going next, the scrapyard, says Otto. There, hundreds of metals work day and night, endlessly dismantling objects and sorting out their components, all under the orders of the robot master, Junkman, a rather ugly robot made from scrap materials. When one of the metals relays word that 3 robot masters have been defeated and that Mega Man is on his way, the news doesn't faze Junkman. If anything, it encourages him and emboldens him to be the one who could do what the others couldn't. As our hero arrives at the scrapyard, Junkman is there, waiting. Looking for this? Says Junkman. It's the 4th and final rush plate. If you want it, you have to take it from me. But that will never happen, because you can never defeat me. But I will defeat you. Junkman escapes behind a rotating wall. Mega Man is caught off guard with no chance to catch up. All the metals that were once hard at work have turned to attack Mega Man, and they aren't the only ones. Cockroaches are also on the attack. They are too short and low to the ground for Mega Man to properly attack. The only way to win is to wait until they take flight, then shoot. When one is defeated, Mega Man and Rush learn a quick lesson. The floor is covered with toxic waste. One wrong step, and it's game over. The cockroaches are still everywhere. One manages to knock our hero down and off the edge. Mega Man fires the freeze cracker. The hot, bubbling ooze becomes solid ice in an instant. The landing hurts, but nowhere near as much as it would have before. Mega Man climbs up but can't reach the top. Midway, on the highest platform he can find, lies a machine. Mega Man doesn't know its purpose, but with a shot of the Thunderbolt, he is able to zap it, which disables whatever it was doing. Platforms rise up that can take our hero to the top. On the way, Mega Man spots something that can be of use for the rush jet, a nice souvenir. What lies ahead is a sea of garbage, a floating soup of unusable parts. Before the two can take one step, they're spotted by the Dust Crusher, a giant dragon that lives in the floating pile. The Dust Crusher rises up, striking Mega Man from behind, then dives back down below. The only way to victory is to wait for the next attack. With enough patience, the pair realize the head of the Dust Crusher is the weak spot, and with that, it's time to move on to Junkman. Our hero confronts the robot master. You are made of scrap, and that's what I'll turn you back into. You say scrap like it's a bad thing. I'll show you what scrap can do. Junkman raises his hands, and all the pieces of metal in the room begin to levitate. They form a giant cube of solid scrap. Junkman sends it on a collision course with Mega Man, knocking him across the room. Junkman sends another, but this time Mega Man gets out of the way and retaliates. Junkman leaps high into the air, then lands with a hard slam, causing an earthquake that knocks Mega Man down, while many of the pieces that were sent airborne rain down on him. Junkman sends another cube of condensed scrap. Mega Man jumps out of the way again and switches to the danger wrap. The bomb does the trick, sending a huge shock through Junkman. Another shot finishes the job. Junkman is returned to the scrap from whence he came. As the life drains from Junkman's body, his final words. You may have defeated me, but in your haste you forgot the one thing you needed. The rush plate. And without it, you'll never defeat Dr. Wily. The plate! Mega Man runs to find it. Minions are still hanging around, making trouble for our hero. It's an ambush. But then, Base, you saved me? It's the least I could do. But why? I told you, we're on the same side. Your fight is my fight. From behind comes another voice, Proto Man. Don't believe everything you see, Mega Man. There's more to this mystery than you know. Proto Man attacks Base. Whose side are you really on? Asks Base as he returns fire. Stop! Mega Man cries out to end the fighting. Neither side listens. Our hero fires a warning shot, separating the two before things get worse. If we're to stop Wily, then we need all the power we can get, and we need to be on the same page. You're right, says Base. And don't forget, we need that missing rush plate. I saw it last in the furnace room. Let's go back and see if it's still there. The furnace! It's blocked by a giant waterfall of waste, our hero says. He moves forward, knowing there really is no other choice. Don't fall for this trap. Proto Man's voice fades away as Mega Man advances. At the waterfall, Mega Man uses the freeze cracker, which turns the flow of poisonous bilge into a frozen wall that shatters shortly after reaching its freezing point. When it all falls apart, a way forward is revealed. And on the other side of the chasm, the final plate, with the letter S on it. Mega Man returns home and gives the rush plate to Dr. Light. Dr. Wily's been setting off bombs at the Robot Museum. The good doctor urges our hero to leave at once. The upgrade will have to wait. When Mega Man arrives at the museum, he finds the exhibits in shambles. Casings destroyed, debris everywhere. Our hero confronts Wily, but it's too late. He takes off with a decommissioned Guts Man and leaves behind a new robot, Mash. The robot instantly spins around and around, knocking Mega Man away. As long as Mash is spinning, no attacks will work. Our hero charges the Mega Buster and waits for the right moment. When Mash stops spinning just enough, he fires a shot and knocks the robot's head clean off. Mash searches for his head, and when it and the body are rejoined, he begins to spin once more. Patience pays off, as the second shot is enough to keep Mash from spinning ever again. Mega Man wins the battle, but Wily has escaped again. Our hero turns around to find his trusted companion, Rush, has arrived, with the new upgrade complete. Together, they take off to continue the fight against Dr. Wily. After a long journey, the duo arrive in the jungle to search for a base that may lead to Wily. The jungle is lush, thick, and intense. Huge robots, as big as dinosaurs, roam the land. When one of them, a Stegoras, spots the good guys, it launches an attack. Huge cannons fire blasts while its spikes become projectiles. The noise alerts others in the vicinity to gather and join in on the assault. It's all too much at once. Rush suggests using the upgrade. That's right, things have been so busy there's never been time to talk about it. The rush plates allow Rush and Mega Man to join up and form Super Mega Man. The new upgrade lets Mega Man fly and equips him with a super strong punch as well. Airborne firepower clears the sky, while a punch befalls the Stegoras. The base lies straight ahead. Using his new upgrade, Mega Man flies right over the hazards and traps, making it closer to the center without much trouble. Where needed, our hero hops a ride on the Technodon. Nearing the center, Mega Man is stopped by King Gojras, a giant mechanical T-Rex that spits fire. This robot is huge! Mega Man is no match for this much firepower. The Mega Buster can't reach. He tries a punch, but it's not enough. He flies up to meet the dinosaur at eye level. Only here does the Mega Buster work. Just one blast to the eye is enough to cause King Gojras to wince in pain. Our hero feels some sympathy, but in order to keep the peace, the king must go down. One Kerone hops back to the robot master Slash Man and tells him Mega Man is on his way. Mega Man? Slash Man scoffs. He thinks he can defeat me? He thinks he can withstand this? With one swipe, Slash Man cuts a computer tower in half, like a Ginsu knife through a tomato. Kerone has no words. For Mega Man and Rush, the chamber door lies straight ahead. On the other side, Slash Man, with giant claws, razor sharpened, and ready to slice. He lunges forward. Mega Man gets out of the way, but Slash Man has another surprise. He throws a bounce ball across the room. When it lands at Mega Man's feet, it breaks, leaking glue all over. Mega Man is stuck! Slash Man uses his special weapon, the Slash Claw, on his immobilized opponent, followed by a frontal attack and then an uppercut. The force of the attack frees our hero, but it doesn't look good. Slash Man jumps around the room so fast he can't even be seen. Mega Man charges the Mega Buster, but the shot misses. Switching to the Freeze Cracker locks Slash Man in place. Several more shots drain his power. Still, through the ice, one Slash Claw breaks through, shattering the ice and striking Mega Man. The hit leaves our hero out of energy. In the darkness, two small voices are heard. Mega Man! It's Rush and Eddie! They refill Mega Man's energy and weapons. And Slash Man? Defeated, thanks to the Freeze Cracker. Though being knocked out leaves the winner of the battle with no memory of the encounter. Looking out from the base window, a tractor trailer rolls by. Our heroes decide to hitch a ride back to the city. Where's it going? To the theme park Spring Wonderland, a bouncy castle where nothing stays in place for long. There, the Robot Master Spring Man and his minions have taken over the park. Right from the start, they launch an attack. The bouncing walls and floors make things even harder to manage. Throughout the complex, Petaforths and Coilins attack as Mega Man bounces uncontrollably. The entire time, Spring Man stays just a few steps away. Though Spring Wonderland is a tough place, our hero learns to adapt. After enough time, he reorients his balance and learns to work with the springy floors. A clearing gives Mega Man a chance to power up as Super Mega Man again. Being airborne has its advantages here, namely, control. Powerful punches take down many of the springy robots, but Spring Man still eludes capture. Up ahead, an E-Can, and more screws. Reaching them requires acrobatics, involving a long chain of springs and traps. Spring Man finally leads Mega Man to the Master's Chamber. Now the real fight begins. Mega Man fires first, but Spring Man dodges easily and lands a spring-loaded punch. Spring Man launches his special weapon, the Wild Coil, spikes that bounce, then stab. Spring Man grabs Mega Man and slams him into the ceiling. The fall back down to the ground is just as brutal. The Mega Buster works against the Wild Coil attack, and for the Robot Master, our hero switches to the Slash Claw. One swipe takes out Spring Man's arm, another his leg. It doesn't take long to completely dismantle the springy Robot Master. Outside, another big rig rolls by. On top, Base! I'm on my way to stop the next Robot Master. Here's where you need to go. Join me there. Base throws the directions Mega Man's way. It's on to the next leg of the journey, one that won't end until Dr. Wily is behind bars once again. Mega Man and Base team up to fight the remaining robots. Can Base be trusted? Are Proto Man's instincts correct? And Dr. Wily is still on the loose. Can Mega Man restore the peace? Next time, the Showdown of Destiny, Part 2. We'll see you there.